Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Port Allegany's Gymnasium for the first round of District 9 1A Volleyball. Those viewers who are joining us, thank you very much. 30 of yous out there. The number 7 seed, Port Allegany, is the home team for this event. They start number 5, Leah Nelson, number 10, Madeline Smith, number 23, Amber Funk, number 7, Ella Moses, number 9, Kalia Dowell, number 11, Kyla Andriano, and number 8, Jenna Renner. For the 10 seed, visiting Clarion-Limestone Lions, they start number 25, Kendall Dunn, number 37, Abby Knapp is a libero, number 30, Alyssa Wyant, number 35, Ansley Burke, number 28, Jenna Dunn, number 27, Maddie Greeley, and number 11, Kaylee Smith. Now we'll have the playing of the national anthem. Whoever wins this game will travel to Oswego Valley and face them. They are the 2 seed. The national anthem. Okay, again, I'll go back through the lineups for Port Allegany. The 7 seed, who are coached by Matt Burr. Number 5, Leah Nelson. Number 10, Madeline Smith. Number 23, Amber Funk, the libero. Number 7, Ella Moses. Number 9, Kalia Dowell. Number 11, Kyla Andriano, and number 8, Jenna Renner. For the Clarion-Limestone Lady Lions, coached by Ryan Trout. Number 25, Kendall Dunn. Number 37, Abby Knapp, the libero. Number 30, Alyssa Wyant. Number 35, Ansley Burke. Number 28, Jenna Dunn. Number 27, Maddie Greeley. And number 11, Kaylee Smith. So we're getting ready to start the game. We're having the announcements. Again, this is the quarterfinals. This is the first round of the District 1A volleyball. The number 7 seed Gators are taking on the number 10 seed Clarion-Limestone Lions. Okay, we're getting ready for the game to start. Again, I'm being assisted by my daughter, Allison Lathrop. She's going to do the stats for Port Allegany and Clarion-Limestone both. So we should have some stats in between. Both teams ready to take the floor for the traditional handshake at the net. As you can tell, there is no line judges for the first round and the quarterfinals. It is upon the two officials. When we get to the semifinals, there will be line judges provided by the officials. So we are set. Rotations are being checked. Okay, Port Allegany will serve back to serve for Port Allegany, number 5, Leah Nelson. Nelson at the service line. Whistle blown. Dug by number 28, Dunn. 3-ball over. Nelson sets. Swing on the end by Renner. Dug by the libero Knapp. Swing by Dunn again. Point to Clarion-Limestone. 1-0 back to serve for Clarion-Limestone. Number 30, Alyssa Wyant. Dowell with the up. Nelson sets. Swing by Renner. Dowell up. Nelson, swing by Andriano. Nice dig by Burke. 3-ball over. Smith. Swing by Renner. Blocked by Greeley. Back up. Swing by Dunn. Deep. 1-1. Renner serve. Up by Smith. Tipped by Dunn. Dowell, 3-ball over. Smith, set. Dunn with a big swing. Off of Moses. Point Clarion-Limestone. 2-1. Back to serve for Clarion-Limestone. Number 25, Kendall Dunn. Smith with the up. Big swing by Anderson, dug by the libero, Knapp. 3-ball over by Dunn. Smith on the opposite side, tip. Nice dig by Smith. Dunn again with a swing. Libero with the up, tip by Dowell. Off the hands, point Port Allegany. Dowell back to serve. Score tied 2-2. Dowell serve. Knapp with the up. Swing by number 27, Greeley. Off the block and falls on Port Allegany side. 3-2, Clarion-Limestone. Back to serve for Clarion-Limestone, Jenna Dunn. Dunn serve, Smith. Nelson Moses with a cut. Save. Couldn't get it over. Clarion-Limestone tied 3-3. Back to serve now for Port Allegany. Number 11, Kyla Andriano. 3-ball over by Smith. Moses. Nelson. Moses with a big swing block. No, it said it was in the net. 4 hits called on Port Allegany. 4-3 Clarion-Limestone. Back to serve the libero, number 37, Abby Knapp. Andriano. Nelson. Swing by Smith. Dunn. Push by Burke. Point. 5-3 Clarion-Limestone. Knapp back again to serve. Dowell. Tip in the middle by Moses. Big swing by Burke. Off the Gators. Clarion-Limestone now up 6-3. Knapp still at the service line. Funk with a dig. Tip by Nelson. Swing by Dunn, wide. Port Allegany trailing 6-4, but with the serve. In to serve for Port Allegany is number 15, Lily Leemeyer. Leemeyer serve. 3-ball not over, 6-5. Back in the libero, Amber Funk. Leemeyer serve. Up by libero, Knapp. Wyant with the swing over. Hard swing by Jenna Renner. Off a Clarion-Limestone player, unable to be played. Point to Port Allegany, now tied 6-6. Leemeyer still at the service line. Down with the up. Swing by Wyant. Pancake dig by Dowell. Out. 7-6. Clarion-Limestone. Back to serve at Clarion-Limestone, number 22, Lily Mayo. Dowell. Nelson. Swing by Moses in the middle. Two hits called on the set on Nelson, or carry on Nelson. Serve is out. (8-7) Port Allegany trailing by 1. Back to serve, Ella Moses. Subs coming in. Burke back in for Mail. Port Allegany has Nelson, Renner, Funk, Moses. Done with the up. 3 ball out. 8-8 Port Allegany. Madison Eric now in for Port Allegany. She's number 12. Pushed by the setter, falls. 9-8 Clarion-Limestone. Kaylee Smith to serve. Smith serve into the net. 9-9. Nelson serve. Done swing. Moses. Swing by Renner. Point. Port Allegany. Setting up Dunn. Tip by Dunn. Eric, nice play. 3 ball over by Moses. Nelson with the up off the ceiling. 10-10. Number 30, Alyssa Wyant serving. Eric up. Andriano, 3 ball. Hit the riser stanchion. Clarion-Limestone now up 11-10. Eric. Dow. 3 ball not over. 12-10 Clarion-Limestone. Eric. Nelson. Swing by Andriano wide. 13-10. Timeout by Port Allegany, trailing 13-10. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, we're back live now. Clarion-Limestone up 13-10. Wyant still on the line. Eric up. Back set. Renner with a push. Tip. Dug by Nelson. 3 ball over by Andriano. Dowell, Nelson. Dowell over. Dunn, 3 ball into the net. 13-11. During that rally, real nice swing by number 27, Maddie Greeley for Clarion-Limestone. Served by Renner into the net, 14-11. Now into the game, libero Amber Funk. Clarion-Limestone 14-11 with the lead. Moses. Swing by Eric. Dunn again, a big swing. Down for the kill. 15-11. Clarion-Limestone has increased their lead till 4. Moses. Swing by Dowell, that's long. 16-11. Done again. Moses, Nelson, back swing into the net, 17-11. Clarion-Limestone has increased the lead to 6. Eric, Dowell with the swing, dig by Dunn. Dunn with the over. Swing by Eric off the block of Burke. Falls for the point. Scored now 17-12 in favor of Clarion-Limestone. Port Allegany, Dowell serving. Big swing by Burke. Eric with the 3-ball over. Dunn. Dowell digs. Nelson. Anderson with a big, or Andriano with a big swing off the block out of bounds. 17-13. Port Allegany cut into the lead, now down by 4. Dowell service out of bounds. Serving number 28, Jenna Dunn. 3-ball by Dowell off the block of Greeley. Hits Clarion-Limestone side. Point Port Allegany. Now back to serve. Kyla Andriano. Andriano's serve. 3-balled over by Knapp. Moses with a big swing. Dunn with a dig. Back set. Push out. Point Port Allegany. Now down 3. Andriano again. Serve long. 19-15. Back to serve the libero, Abby Knapp. Moses tip in the middle. Swing by Burke, kept alive. 3-ball over by Moses. Knapp. Another swing by Burke. Saved by Andriano off the diving Knapp. Point Port Allegany, making it 19-16. Port Allegany still at 3. Into the game to serve number 15, Lily Leemeyer. Leemeyer replaced Eric. Leemeyer's serve into the net, 20-16. Subs coming in. Number 22, Lily Mail in for Clarion-Limestone to serve. Funk from the back row into the net, 21-16. Mail again at the line. Leemeyer. Serve off of Leemeyer in the attempt to bump. 22-16. Clarion-Limestone still ahead. Funk. Nelson with a swing. That's wide. 23-16. Clarion-Limestone up 7. Eric back in for Leemeyer. Funk, Nelson. Renner with a big swing. Off the block, kept alive by Knapp. 3-ball over. Funk back to Nelson. Nelson with Moses. Moses off the block, down on Clarion-Limestone side, making it 23-17. Moses back to serve. Moses serve. Swing by Dunn. Dowell. Swing by Renner off the block. 2 hits called. Port Allegany down 5. Big swing by Wyant, dug by Eric. Swing by Renner. Reserve. Couldn't tell if it was in or out. Reserve called. Reserve. Moses. Wyant, Moses, Nelson looking for Renner. Renner with a big swing off the block, kept alive. Pushed over by Smith. Dowell in the middle. Kept alive by Wyant. Dunn with a push. Renner again with a big swing down the line. In. Port Allegany again cut the lead to 4. 23-19, Port Allegany trailing. Three ball kept alive. 3 ball over by Wyant, but out. Timeout, Clarion-Limestone with a score. Clarion-Limestone 23, Port Allegany 20 in game 1 of the best of 5. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back. Moses serve. Napoli up. Swing by Dunn. Up, back up. Dowell. Renner with a big swing. Called out. Game point. Clarion-Limestone at the line. Kaylee Smith. Off of Eric. Clarion-Limestone wins game 1, 25-20. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, we're back. Clarion-Limestone winning game one, 25-20. All set to go. Clarion-Limestone. Kaylee Smith at the service line. On the floor for Clarion-Limestone is Greeley, Dunn, Burke, Wyant, Knapp, and Dunn. Port Allegany counters with Eric, Renner, Andriano, Dowell, Moses, Funk, and Nelson. Service out, 1-0 Port Allegany. Nelson serve. Big swing by Dunn. Point. The swing was by number 28, Jenna Dunn. The setter, number 25, Kendall Dunn. Wyant serve. 3-balled over off of Nelson. On the dig attempt by Renner. 2-1, Clarion-Limestone. Wyant serving. Dowell with the up, off the net, saved, over by Andriano. Swing by number 27, Greeley, down for the point. 3-1, Clarion-Limestone back in front, and game two early. Dowell unable to handle the serve. 4-1, ace for Wyant. Dowell with the up, Nelson. Swing by Renner, off the block, falling on the Clarion-Limestone side. 4-2, Port Allegany. Substitution for Port Allegany coming into the game, number 17, Jazelyn Marine. Marine back to serve for Renner. Marine serve, Dunn to Dunn, back to Dunn. Moses with the up. Big swing by Eric into the net. 5-2, Clarion-Limestone. Renner back in for Marine. Dunn now in for Renner, Funk in for Renner. That's the libero, can come in at any time. Served by Dunn. That was Kendall Dunn. Big swing by Wyant. It goes down. Clarion-Limestone now up 6-2. Kendall Dunn, the setter, at the service line. Moses. Dowell over. Smith. Dunn. Couldn't get to it. 6-3. Dowell back to serve for the Gators, trailing 6-3. Dowell serve. Now. Dunn. Back set for Dunn. 3-ball. Moses saves. Andriano with a swing. Kept alive. It goes over the net. Carry called on Andriano. 7-3. Jenna Dunn now serving. Moses with the swing into the net. 8-3. Eric. Moses, 3-ball over. Dunn. Back swing by Wyant. Nelson with a dig. Andriano with the over. Push by Dunn. Three ball by Moses. Dunn sets up number 11. Smith kept alive. Eric with a three ball over. Dunn. Wyant with a swing. Funk now up. Nelson. Quick set. Called for 2 hits. 9-3. Jenna Dunn serve. Three ball by Andriano. Dunn. Swing by Smith, kept alive. Moses in the middle with a push. Wyant, three ball. Dowell saves it. Dowell with the swing. Up by Dunn, falls to the floor, Clarion-Limestone side. Point, Port Allegany. Port Allegany now trailing 9-4. Andriano at the service line. Andriano serve. Set. Swing. Kept alive. Still up. Nelson to Moses through the block. Still kept alive. Swing by Greeley. Rides the net. Falls on the Port Allegany side. 10-4. Clarion-Limestone up big in their second game. Greeley back to serve. Dowell off for her. 11-4. Port Allegany coach Matt Burr calls a timeout with the Gators trailing 11-4 in game 2. We'll be back in about 40 seconds. Okay, we're back. Clarion-Limestone with the serve off of a Port Allegany timeout. Clarion-Limestone won game 1, 25-20, leading game 2, 11-4. Back at the service line, libero, number 37, Abby Knapp. Dowell. Moses set, push by Andriano, kept alive. Swing by Ryan. Jousted to net between Nelson and Smith. Three ball over. Funk, Nelson. Swing in the middle by Moses. Out. 12-4. Clarion-Limestone with an 8-point commanding lead. Dowell. Nelson, quick set in the middle. Three balled over. Swing by Burke down the line. 13-4. 9-point lead, Clarion-Limestone. Nelson push over, still alive. Three ball to Andriano, up to Nelson. Nelson with a backswing to Eric. In the net called on Port Allegany, 14-4. 10-point lead now, game 2. Funk, Andriano, Dowell with a swing. Up by Knapp. Big swing by Burke. Up into the crowd. Port Allegany with a point, 14-5. Clarion-Limestone fans, I apologize. I'm trying to get the names and the numbers. So if I do say a number, I'll come back and tell you the name. Into serve for Port Allegany, number 15, Lily Lemeyer. Lemeyer serve, nap, done. Burke with a big swing. Unable to be dug by Dowell. 15-5 Clarion-Limestone. Substitution for Clarion-Limestone in number 22, Lily Mail, for number 35, Ansley Burke. Lemeyer with a dig. Swing by Dowell in the back row into the net. 16-5, 11-point lead, Clarion-Limestone. Serve into the net, point to the Gators. Moses back to serve. Port Allegany trailing by 10. Back in, Burke. Out, Mail. Moses. Smith with a swing. Almost took out Coach Matt Burr. Out of bounds. 7-16 or 16-7. Port Allegany now down 9. Smith up. Tipped by Dowell, falls behind her, trailing on the way down. 17-7. Smith. Moses up. Renner with a nice swing. Split the defense. 17-8 Port Allegany trailing. Southpaw Leah Nelson going back to the service line. Wyatt up, swing. 3-ball, not over. Good hustle at the net by the Gators, just couldn't get it over the net. Back to serve, Wyatt. Dowell up, Nelson. Renner with a big swing off the block, kept alive by Wyatt. Done over. Swing on the other side to Renner. Jousted to net. Kept alive. Andriano with a swing. Dug by Burke. Joust down. Winning the joust. Number 28, Jenna Dunn. 19-8. Swing by Renner. Dunn with a quick 3-ball over. Swing on outside by Renner. Blocked by Kendall Dunn. Kept alive. Renner again. Still alive. Unable to track it down. Wyatt. 19-9. Port Allegany with the serve. Renner at the line. Smith, miss hit. 19-10. Dunn into the net. Dunn seems to be shaken up. May have twisted an ankle or a knee, unable to tell. We will take a timeout as they attend to her. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Kendall Dunn injured on the play. Wishing her a speedy recovery. Hopefully she can come back in the game. Again, Kendall Dunn, speedy recovery. And now, number 21, Maya Strom. Rotation is getting set again. So now for Clarion-Limestone, you have Burke, Wyant, Strom, Smith, and Greeley, and Jenna Dunn. Port Allegany has on the floor Leemeyer, Andriano, Dowell, Nelson, Moses, and Renner back at the service line. Rotation check by Clarion-Limestone's coach, Ryan Troup. Okay, I think we're all set. Waiting for the ball to be put in play. Officials getting together. Kendall Dunn on the sideline, working the knee out. Renner now set to serve. Port Allegany down 8, 19-11. Serve. Kept alive. 3-balled over by Smith. Quick turn and swing by Andriano. Point, Port Allegany, 19-12. Burke with a dig, set. 2 hits called, 19-13. Jenna Dunn with the up, swing by Jenna Dunn. Out. Port Allegany has cut the 10-point lead down to 5 now, trailing 19-14. Service long, 20-14. Back to serve for Clarion-Limestone, number 21, Maya Strom. Strom serve, ace. 21-14. Funk, Nelson. Swing by Andriano off the block, but down on Clarion-Limestone side. 21-15. Dowell back to serve for Port Allegany, down 6. Off the Strom, ace for Dowell. 21-16. Strom up. Swing by Burke out. Port Allegany has cut the 10-point deficit to 4, 21-17. Strom. Burke with the 3 ball. Nelson. Kept alive by Moses on a dive. Andriano with a swing. Called out. Point, Clarion-Limestone. Dunn quickly serves as a whistle was blown. 3 ball over by Moses. Sets up number 35, Burke. Her swing's out. Still 4 points, 22-18. Strom. Wyant off the block. Nelson runs and gets it. Pushed by Lehemeyer, called for 2 hits. 23-18. Back to serve, number 37, a libero, Abby Knapp. Dowell. Nelson. Swing by Moses. Knapp unable to handle the dig, making the score 23-19. Port Allegany still down 4. Lehemeyer back to serve. Done with the up. Wyant, Nelson, Moses, quick tip over. 23-20. Libero now in funk for Port Allegany. Out goes Andriano. Lehemeyer again. Jenna Dunn. Big swing by Burke. Over past Burke, puts it back on Port side. Nelson, Moses with another tip. Swing, kept alive by Lehemeyer. Over to runner, her swing goes down. Great attempt by number 28, Jenna Dunn, unable to get the ball over. We have a timeout. We'll be back with Clarion-Limestone up 23-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back live. 23-21, Clarion-Limestone with the lead. Lehemeyer serve for the Gators. In the net on number 11, Smith, I assume. Port Allegany down 1. Jenna done with the up. 3 ball over by number 30, Wyant. Game point, Clarion-Limestone with a lead, 24-22. Game point coming to serve, number 22, Lily Mail. Mail serve, Funk up. Swing by Renner into the net. Game 2 goes to Clarion-Limestone 25-22. Clarion-Limestone up 2-0 in the best of 5. We'll be back in about a minute. Thank you. Be back soon. Okay, we're back for the start of game 3. Port Allegany will serve. Back to serve for Port Allegany. Number 5, Leah Nelson. Okay, we're back, ready to go. Clarion-Limestone again with a rotation check. Nelson at the service line. Jenna Dunn up. 3 ball by Strom. Dowell with a tip. Dog kept alive. Good dig by Smith. Jenna Dunn running attempt to keep the ball alive, unable to. Point Port Allegany. Port Allegany up 1-0. Up by Knapp. Swing by Wyatt, kept alive. Ball deep and out. 1-1. Back to the service line, number 21 for Clarion-Limestone, Maya Strom. Eric. Andriano, 3-ball over by Nelson. Knapp. Swing. Kept alive by Nelson. 3-ball Dowell. Burke. Swing by Dunn. Eric with the up. Nelson. Big swing over. Kept alive. Swing by Jenna Dunn. Nelson, 3-ball over. Out. 2-1. Clarion-Limestone. Again, like to thank my daughters for helping me out up here in the booth tonight. Allison and Hannah, thank you very much. 3-ball over by Renner. Swing by number 30, Wyatt. In. (3-1). Nelson. Back set over. Swing by Wyatt. Down 4-1. Still serving, Strom. Strom serve out, 4-2. Back to serve for Port Allegany, number 8, Jenna Renner. Renner's serve hits the top tape of the net, falls to the Port Allegany side, 5-2. Wyatt back to serve for Clarion-Limestone. Smith with the up. Smith with a swing. Jenna Dunn up. Smith again with a swing. Kept alive. Jenna Dunn again. This time Andriana with a swing. Up by Wyatt. Jenna Dunn again. Smith with a swing. Off of Burke. Down Port Allegany. Now trailing by 2, 5-3. Smith started game 1. Went out, now finally back in game 3. Dowell serve, Jenna Dunn. Pushed by Greeley, kept alive by Nelson. Quick swing by Moses. Jenna Dunn blocked by Andriano. 3-ball over, nice dig by Dowell. Smith keeps it alive, back to Smith. Smith off the block, falls to the ground, 5-4, Port Allegany with the point. Port Allegany now down 1. Dowell back again at the line. Dowell service hits the tape of the net, falls on the Gator side. Point, Clarion-Limestone, 6-4. Back to serve Clarion-Limestone, number 11, Kaylee Smith. Funk. 3-balled over, 4 hits, 7-4. Clarion-Limestone. Kaylee Smith back to serve. Dowell. Nelson with a tip. Dug by Smith. Swing by Dunn. Back over, back set. Carry called on the back set. Point to Port Allegany. Kyla Andriano back to serve for the Gators. Gators down in this game 7-5 and also down in the match 2-0. Anderson serve off of Knapp. Point. 7-6 Clarion-Limestone. Jenna done with the up. Swing by Greeley. Nelson sets Smith. Nice dive, digging play by number 21, Strom. As she comes up with the up, hits on the Gator side for the point, 8-6. Back to serve, Jenna Dunn. Dowell, Nelson looks to set Smith. Jenna Dunn with the up. 3-ball by Greeley. Swing by Smith on the other side, hits the tape. Rides the tape out. Point Clarion-Limestone 9-6. Nelson, Moses, Knapp. Off of Kaylee Smith. Point to Port Allegany. Back to serve, Madeline Smith. Tip by Strom. Kept alive. 3-ball over by Moses. Swing by Burke. Blocked by Nelson. Set off the block of Renner. Point Greeley off the block, making it 10-7 Clarion-Limestone. Knapp back to serve. Smith. Moses with a quick swing. Done with the dig. Back over to Renner. She hits it off the block of Burke. Point Port Allegany, trailing 2, 10-8. Moses serve short, 11-8. Clarion-Limestone in to serve for Clarion-Limestone. Number 22, Lily Mayle. Up of Moses for the ace, 12-4. Clarion-Limestone's lead has increased to 4. Funk, Nelson quickly over. Swing by Wyant, kept alive. Renner with a big swing, splitting the blockers, 12-9. Back to serve, southpaw, Leah Nelson. Nelson serves short, 13-9. Strom serving. Moses, Nelson. Renner, again a big swing. Out, 14-9. Timeout called by Port Allegany. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back. Clarion-Limestone up 14-9. Strom at the line. Andriano. Smith, Andriano with the swing. Falls in front of a diving Burke. 14-10. Port Allegany down 4 with the serve. Renner. Up by Jenna Dunn. Swing into the net. 14-11. Renner again at the service line. Up by Libero, swing by Dunn. Nelson keeps it alive. Over the net. Tucked away by number 35, Burke. Point to Clarion-Limestone, 15-11 with the lead. Wyant with the serve. Swing by Smith. Jenna Dunn. Back to Jenna Dunn. Into the net. 15-12 now into the game for Wyant. Libero Knapp. Dowell serving for Port Allegany. Down 3. Dunn. Swing by Greeley. Out. 15-13. Dunn swing off the block, kept alive by Funk. Nelson quickly to Moses. That attempt is blocked and roofed by number 27, Maddie Greeley. 16-13, Clarion-Limestone up 3 with the serve. Dowell. Moses with a roll attempt into the net. 17-13, Port Allegany down 4. Smith at the line for Clarion-Limestone. Andriano with a save. Out, 18-13. Clarion-Limestone now up 5. Dowell, Moses, 3 ball by Andriano. Swing by number 35, Burke. Nelson with the over. Dowell, Nelson, Andriano with a big swing. Blocked by number 28, Jenna Dunn. Gators unable to get it back over. 19-13, Clarion-Limestone up 6. Three ball by Andriano. Carry. Called on Smith. 19-14. On a 3-ball over that missed the center divider. Don't know how it did, but it did and fell on Port Allegany's side. 20-14, Clarion-Limestone. Jenna Dunn with the serve. Smith. Swing no good, 21-14. 7-point lead for visiting Clarion-Limestone. Already up 2 games to none. Ace by Jenna Dunn, 22-14. Serve out. Back to serve, Madeline Smith for Port Allegany. Down 7, 22-15. Swing by Renner. Kept alive by Smith. Swing by Burke. Renner again. Didn't have the distance. 23-15, 8-point. Nap serve. Ace. Clarion-Limestone at a match set point. Up. Moses swings off the block of Wyant, making the score 24-16. Still game and match point for Clarion-Limestone. Jenna Dunn. Swing by Burke, kept alive. Renner off the block, kept alive by Smith. Into the net, called on, I believe it was Burke. Port Allegany down 17, still match point. Kept alive, Nelson over. Nelson with a block. Strom had to swing. Push for 24-18. Moses. Strom. That is game, set, and match. 25-19, Clarion-Limestone. Clarion-Limestone wins the first 3 games of the best of 5, sweeps Port Allegany 25-20, 25-23, and 25-19. Clarion-Limestone will play in Oswego Valley, I believe, on Friday. Again, thank you all for listening. This concludes our streaming broadcast of the Gator volleyball season. It's been a pleasure. Again, thank you to Dan Funk, who took care of most of the games. He's away watching his boy playing a soccer game, playoff soccer game. Again, we leave here. Clarion-Limestone wins 3 games to none. Thank you and good night.